I, Epic Gamer 6104, am attempting to swim across the entire map in Sea of Thieves. And I'm not talking about swimming to an island, getting some food, taking my time, swimming to another one. I'm talking about getting in the water at the northwest corner and swimming southeast until I black screen in the Red Sea. Not touching any islands, not getting any food, not having anyone help me, not having any rowboats, doing it all just swimming. Is this possible? I have no clue. But I have done lots of these swims, so I want to attempt this. So you're probably wondering, how is this even possible with sharks and sirens and all the stuff that's going to try and kill me before I even get to the other side of the map? The only way that I can do this is by dodging the sharks. Throughout all my swims that I've done, I've gotten pretty good at dodging sharks, and that's not really an issue now. The issue is seeing the sharks to be able to dodge them. Sharks always will spawn behind you, or at least out of your field of view, and then will begin to attack you. So if I don't turn around and see the shark before it swims at me, I won't be able to dodge it. So this means for the entire swim, I need to be listening for sharks spawning behind me. Believe it or not, this is possible. You can hear them spawn, but it means that I have to have my Sea of Thieves maxed out. I can't have any YouTube in the background, any movies going on. I literally have to swim in silence, just listening for these sharks. So that is my strategy. I think I've explained everything. All I got to do now is sail up to the northwest corner of the map and I can start my swim. I have my cooked food and 1 trophy fish for extra good luck. I have my full overheal. I have sword, sniper, I have ammo. Yeah, and the sun is just rising, so perfect time to start. Let me just confirm I am... Oh, look, and I also fished up this old skull. I am off the map, so if I jump off my bowsprit, I am going to be off the map. I am swimming completely southeast, all the way past here until the sea goes red. Let's commence. Jump in. I am under the bowsprit. I am off the map. And I'm swimming. Let's go. About 30 seconds into my swim, maybe as a sign of good luck, this happened. I just heard a skeleton ship. Yeah, a skeleton ship is attacking my boat. Right after my boat was sunk, I was then attacked by my very first shark of the swim. I was able to employ my very good dodging techniques and then killed the shark without taking a single hit of damage. And I'm going to need to do this hundreds of times if I actually want to make it to the other side. This beginning part of the swim really consists of nothing except a rock on the right until eventually I make it to the point where I can see Sailor's Bounty, and that's the first island that I go past. Before I got there was more sharks along the way. I feel like when you're in these open stretches with no islands, the sharks are a little more rampant out here. Don't know if that's true, but that's what it feels like. But eventually, as the sun started to set, I passed Sailor's Bounty on my right, which meant I was just about 10% into the swim. In that same night, I managed to make it to Sandy Shallows, which I actually couldn't see where I was. Oh, Sandy Shallows? Where? What the hell? Is it in front of me? And here I was a little bit off course, so I was able to recorrect by putting the island on my right. Whenever I'm swimming past an island that I'm real close to, I make sure I swim underwater so I don't accidentally stand up in some shallow water, because obviously that would instantly fail the swim. I was then able to realign myself to make sure I was on course, and my next island was Sanctuary Outpost, which you can see just there in the distance. Obviously, throughout the whole swim, I'm doing everything I can to minimize how much damage I take, preferably taking no damage at all if I can. But things like this still happen. So this is here, I'm fighting this shark. I dodge him once, then I start going for the sword hits to finish him off. And it's always dodgy when you're around their tail like this because they can whip around like he does there, and he manages to just get me on my foot. Those are the sort of times when I am taking damage and when it's almost just impossible to avoid. So I really just have to use my techniques and hope that I don't get unlucky like that too many times before I've made it to the other side. I then crossed past Sanctuary Outpost and continued swimming. I had another shark fight here where I dodged successfully. That's what it's supposed to look like. But unfortunately, again, he whips around straight away and I get bitten again. If I was to get bit every map square, obviously I wouldn't make it even close to the other side. So at this point, I really was thinking I'm probably not making it on this swim. After 2 unfortunate hits, I made it to Lonely Isle, which was the next isle on the route. Now again, I was to the right of this and I needed to be on the left of it, so I seemed to be drifting right throughout this whole swim. The sun set and night rolled around again, where I took another 2 hits from sharks. Whoa! He gets me again? Looking back at this, I don't know what I was doing wrong. It just seems like I was on a crazy streak of bad luck with them whipping around after I dodged them. Then, to make the night even worse, sirens spawned once again, and fighting these are always so weird because they swim away from you and I can never tell when they're attacking, when I'm supposed to dodge. It's just odd. After a little more swimming, I made it towards Sea Dog's Tavern, which was actually completely covered with a storm. Now, I was hoping to use this to line myself up, which I was able to do. It was a little bit trickier in the storm. I was also a little worried that I was going to get hit with lightning. Don't know if that can happen, but I really didn't want to just instantly die to a lightning strike. As I was going past, sirens then spawned again, and I have to say, I've confirmed that they've buffed the spawn rates, because this is just insane. Some more shark fights. I heard you. Ooh. And another big, long swim all the way until I passed the Fort of the Damned. I then had a very long swim to Barnacle Cay, which is almost the end of sort of the normal sea before you get to the Devil's Roar. I'm going to play this in a time lapse. I did this myself, guys. I hope you like it. This is 5 times speed. It doesn't even look like I'm getting closer. This took forever just to get to Barnacle Cay, and this is just a tiny part of the swim. I mean, this takes forever. Eventually, I got there, and you can see just behind it is Ancient Spire Outpost. Now I got to swim to that one. Now, as I arrive here at Ancient Spire Outpost, it feels like you're near the end. You know, this is right at the edge of the map, but really I still have ages to go because the roar is absolutely massive. And I had no clue how long I'd have to swim after I got past the roar for me to actually black screen in the Red Sea. And at this point, I had exactly 1 cooked fish left. I have 2 bites of food. Here's another time lapse for you. Again, did this myself. It's a massive swim of nothing before you get to the roar. But at this point, obviously I've swum this far, I've already been here for hours. I want to complete this. But I was assuming you need more than 1 fish to get through the roar. It's a massive area, and then I didn't know how much longer I'd have to swim afterwards. So again, I was thinking this probably isn't actually going to happen, but I was holding out hope, and I was doing my best to dodge absolutely everything, playing it as safe as I can. One thing I couldn't dodge was a volcano, and one erupted right next to me and almost killed me. Oh my god. Finally, some good luck. I survived that, got past it, and just continued swimming through the roar and making sure I was dodging everything. As hard as I was trying, I took another hit, which led me to have to take a bite of fish, so I now am on half a bite of fish and a little bit of overheal, and that's all I've got. I've made it past all the islands, and all I've got now is a swim until I black screen. This was, I haven't planned this to make it close. This is as close as it was. It was just like this. The things that could end this for me here is sirens, because I'm going to take damage with those, or if 2 sharks spawn together, which is very rare. I was hoping just wouldn't happen for this final bit of the swim. But, if 2 sharks spawn and they both bite me back to back, I'm dead. You can't even do anything. If you get spam bit back to back, you're done for. So that was the one thing I didn't want to happen. Then 2 sharks spawned behind me. Now, I'm going to let you watch this fight because this was, if I died here, I would have just given up on this. There was no way I was trying it again. No, please don't do this. This is the only time 2 have spawned. I want to have both in my view. Okay, I'm going to have to dodge him, please. Other one come for me now. Nope, this one's coming back for me. I need air as well. I'm going to have to go up for air. Nope, this one's coming for me. I killed one. Okay, one's dead. Going up for air, going up for air. Oh, this could have ended it. This actually could have ended it. Oh my god, and I've killed the other one. I am the greatest. Somehow, I survived that fight without even taking a hit, and now I just had a straight swim out of the map. At this point, I'm pretty confident I am out of it, but again, there's no way for me to tell. So I'm just going to keep going until I black screen. And as the sea started to turn red, I knew I was getting close. It's given like the Red Sea music. Just as I thought I was going to make it, one final shark spawned. Shark? Oh, he's coming for me. Lucky I don't know, sensed that. I didn't really even hear it. Nope. Okay. Okay. You know what? Okay. Luckily, it was only one, and I was able to just scrape by eating the raw shark meat I'd been collecting. I reckon another 5 shark attacks I would have been done, which is only like 10 or so minutes of swimming. And if another duo spawned or if sirens spawned, who knows what would have happened. But thankfully, I made it. I got 3 shark. I really do not want to be having many more kerfuffles. Yes! Yes! I did it! Oh, there we go. I swam across the map. Epic Gamer 6104. And it gave me renown for that. I'm sure everyone is wondering, how long did this take me? What was my final time? And this time's calculated from the frame that I hit the water to the frame that I started black screening. And it took me exactly 2 hours, 20 minutes, 13 seconds, and 14 milliseconds. And this is genuinely way faster than I thought it was going to be, mainly because I never had to swim offline to go get more barrels of food because I ended up not having to do that, which easily I thought was going to push it way above 3 hours. To my knowledge, this is 100% a world record. If you're looking to beat this time, I think it actually will be pretty difficult because you have to do it now without getting barrels, without getting extra food, unless you find it on your line. Wait, don't leave yet. Before you go, I have a very important announcement. You can now become a member of my channel. And let me tell you, there's some good perks that come with this. First off, if you think this swim was faked, if you buy my membership, you will get access to the full unedited raw footage of the swim, the whole thing, and you can enjoy it from start to finish. Or if you do just want to support me, the bonus feature is that your name will be featured at the end of my future videos. I'll show you in a second when I play the outro where your name will be. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys around.